What's happening, guys? Safety Liner C2 here. So in this episode of Bus Stuff for Sale, we're going to take a look at stuff that was almost like pulled straight out of the brochure. Stuff that is, has a bunch of crazy, unusual specs that you wouldn't normally get on a bus, and things that very well could have just been made for the brochure and then just sold off to someone who was looking for a bus. And I've got 3 that fit those requirements. Before I show you those, don't forget that if you have something you want to submit for Bus Stuff for Sale, lots, the picture submission form, or any one of my videos in general, just throw it in the video request form in the description of any one of my videos. I make sure to take a look at each and every single one of them. Starting us off, we are in Virginia taking a look at this 2023 Bluebird bus listed for $1,500, so that's already a good deal for a brand new school bus. The description says, got a Bluebird bus with 35,297, I assume, miles, that I'm trying to get gone. It will need to be towed because it needs a new fuel injection pump and it's a diesel motor. 1,500 or best offer. So what about this 2023 Bluebird is so unusual? Well, the fact that they haven't made mini birds since like the 90s, that's a starter. So we're taking a look at either a late 80s, early 90s Bluebird mini bird, and just already you can see the transit style windows on there, which is not a very common option that you see on any mini bird. Also, I love the color scheme on here. I think that works really well. And of course, we got the streamer up above because, Bluebird actually used to do that. You can see up front we're missing a cross view mirror, but it looks to be in a little rough shape. I'm curious to know how long this has been sitting around, but it could definitely use a nice cleanup. Here's a look at the other side of the bus. There's not much to say here, but take a look at the back of the bus. We have the transit style emergency exit, and you'll see why they spec'd that once we get on the inside of the bus. Here's a look at the front of the bus, and if it does just need that fuel injection pump, I mean, it looks to be in pretty good condition otherwise, other than just in need of a cleanup, but it's probably been sitting far too long for that to be the only thing that needs to be fixed on the bus. There's the mileage of the bus. Look at the motor. And here's the inside. We can see a couple things here. First off, we have the coach style seats on the inside of the bus. If we look above, there is overhead storage, which is nice. And an AC unit in the back. I mean, that's a good option right there. The seats look to be absolutely disgusting, and you can see a couple of them are torn up on the left side. And if you take a look all the way in the back, you'll see exactly why they chose the transit style window, because they put that 5th seat in there. Here's a look directly behind the driver, and it looks like they have some speakers in there. Look towards the door and the front of the bus. So that's a really neat little bus. For $1,500, like I said, I'm curious to know what else is wrong with the bus, because there's got to be something else wrong with it. It's clearly been sitting for a while, but all of the specs on there just mixed together. That's a really cool find. And honestly, I think that this one was just pulled straight out of the brochure. Next up, it already sold, but a 1986 Bluebird All-American for $3,600 in Georgia. The description says, running and driving 1986 Bluebird bus, automatic with the 3208 cat engine, all matching 11R tires. Has been sitting, but just drove it back from Keensaw last weekend with no issues. New batteries, AC works, will need 1 injector. It cranks everything, but sometimes number 4 injector sticks. Here's a look at the bus, and again, this one is just in need of some love, it looks like, aside from what was already mentioned. So obviously this bus has been sitting for quite a while. You can see just the stuff that has accumulated on it. And it really just needs some love. So I'm curious to see if there is anything else wrong with the bus aside from what was already mentioned. Here's a look at the other side of the bus. We can see the AC vents behind the tire. Here's a look at the front of the bus. It looks like we had a green stripe at one point. And honestly, the paint job, I kind of like that. Here's a look at one of the tires, yet another picture. Here's a look at the engine. The inside of the bus, take a look at this. We have red coach seats, again with overhead storage and AC units. But in addition to all of that, we also have standing rails bolted to the top of the ceiling, almost like what you would see in a city bus. Here's the driver's area. The front seat definitely needs to be replaced. The AC unit right there. Look at the doghouse. Again, that probably needs to be replaced. And there's that one. You guys know that I love my 80s All-Americans, and seeing that one with the AC, the overhead storage, the handrail on the top, that is such a unique bus. That's a really good find, and I really sincerely hope that whoever bought that is going to clean this up and give it the love that it deserves. And the last one we're taking a look at, it's already a skoolie, unfortunately. It's a 1996 AmTran Vanguard. It's got 71,000 miles and needs a new battery and some tires, and it's going for just under $12,000. Here's the front of the bus. It doesn't look like anything special at first, but take a look at the back of the bus. Again, we almost get like a transit-style backing of the bus. We get the unusual square warning lights, and we have that mirror to help see down the side of the bus. Taking a look at the passenger side, we can also see that there are transit-style windows on here. Yet again, I love this paint job on here. Very simple, but it works well. And to look at the driver's side. The inside, you can see that there are 2 seats right there. I'm hoping that those are original, so we can say that the bus had coach-style seats inside. And there also appears to be an AC unit up top. Otherwise, just a stereotypical skoolie interior. And the driver's area with lots of stickers. That one's really cool, and you don't see too many AmTran Vanguards, and that being in 1996, I'm pretty positive that was the year that they stopped making those. So to see such a late one with such unusual specs like that is, you know, very hard to find. Anyways, those are the 3 that I wanted to show off, and as always, let me know which one of those you would buy if you had the time, money, resources, anything that you would need to complete the bus or to have it or whatever. You know, I'm really loving that All-American because I'm such a fan of that generation of All-American, but something's telling me that I would need to have that mini bird. It's just so different and unique. But, you know, I'd be happy with either one of those 2 personally. Let me know which one you want, though, in the comments below. And don't forget that if you have something you want to submit for Lots of Lots, Bus Stuff for Sale, the picture submission, or any one of my videos, to throw it in the video request form in the description of any one of my videos. And with that, we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I always do appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe right down here. It's a magical red button that says you are now subscribed to Safety Liner C2. Make sure you comment up here, down here, over here, or over here. I don't know where they put it, down, I don't care where they put it. Make sure you also give this video a thumbs up, or we're never going to be able to find buses like these again. And make sure you also share this video with a friend, show it to your mom, share it to your dad, show it to a guy in a random street. I don't care, don't let anything happen to you. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this video, and thanks for watching.